Create a simple slideshow. This lesson walks you through the basic steps of creating a slideshow in PowerPoint. So we'll talk about opening PowerPoint and inserting new slides, adding and formatting text, altering the view, and starting your presentation. Okay, so let's get started. So to begin with, we want to open up PowerPoint. To do this, we click the Start orb, and then here in the instant search, we can type in PowerPoint. And there we see it right here. We'll select PowerPoint to open it. And you can see from the moment you open PowerPoint, you're confronted with a very simple title slide. And logically, unless you're only creating one slide, and unless it's a title slide, there's going to be a lot more that you want to do. But you'll notice down here we have some notes we can add, and we can move that up so you can add notes to your presentation. Over here to the left, you can see all of your slides in an order. Of course, in this case, you only have one. So your first question logically is, how do I create new slides? And then once you have those slides, your next question would be, well, how do I change the layout? Because I don't need all title slides. And then you might start asking questions about the design process, starting your slideshow. So for starters, most of your initial options that you're going to need for PowerPoint are right here on the home ribbon. For example, let's say we want to add a new slide. You'll notice under the slides grouping, there's the option here, New Slide. Now that automatically creates the second slide for us. If you notice though, there was a little drop-down arrow here, and if we select that, you can choose the slide and you can also choose the layout. So some slides are title slides. Others may have a title up at the top and content in the middle. Sometimes you have two different forms of content. Maybe you have bullet points and a chart, or bullet points and a picture. You might want a blank slide. So as you can see, there's a variety of different slides that you can work with. In addition, if you wanted to duplicate slides, let's say you had a couple of slides that you wanted to just create duplicates of, you can select this option. You can have slides created from an outline, and you can reuse slides from another location. If you select this option, notice it says Insert Slides From, and you have to find the PowerPoint files that you're looking for. So we can add a few different slides, and look, they all look pretty much the same. However, if you wanted to go back and change the layout of a particular slide, you don't have to create a new one. You can select this option here, which is Layout, and if we select the down arrow, notice it tells us what the current layout is, and we can change it to something else. And it automatically changes just that slide. It doesn't change all of the others. If we make changes to the layout or changes to the slide and we want to go back to the original position, we can select Reset. So for example, here if I change the title to be moved over here, if I select Reset, it brings it back to its normal position. It's not quite the same as Undo because it will reset the slide if I make a bunch of different changes to the slide itself. And then if you decide you don't want a particular slide, you can always select this option here, Delete Slide, and now the slide is gone. Now once you have a few slides in place, your next step is to actually begin entering text. So it's pretty easy to do that. You can see it tries to prompt you here. Click to add title. So if we select this, you can easily add text into your presentation. And let's make that a little bit bigger for us there. So we see here, my first PowerPoint show. Now that's fine, but maybe we don't like the black text. Maybe we'd like to have red or some other color. Well, you can easily select the text and use the font grouping here to make any of the changes you want. You can make it a little bigger, you can change it to red, you can bold it. So you can use any of the items here under the font and paragraph groupings to enhance the text that you have. Keep in mind though that you are creating a slideshow. And so it's important not to go too small on the font sizes, otherwise people won't be able to see. In fact, some say that the smallest you should go for font sizes is 24 point. If you decide to go smaller, that's completely up to you. But at that size, you can see it's pretty small if you're going to be showing that to a group of people. So you might not want to go any smaller than that. So you can see here we can add subtitles. We can go to one of the others and we can add some other text in there, and we can add a few bullet points. Now this is the normal layout for your presentations. Most people will work in this layout where they can see their slides over here to the left, although you can turn that off if you don't like it. And you can have your notes down at the bottom. However, there are times when you may want to work in a different view. So for example, if we select the View ribbon, over here we see under Presentation Views, we have the normal view, then there's the Slide Sorter view, which shows you your slides very easily, all listed out. What's nice about this view is that you can grab any one of your slides and you can move it if you'd like. And you'll see in future lessons how slide timings and transitions work better in this view. You can also select Notes page, which allows you to work on your notes down here. And then of course there's Slideshow itself, which actually begins the slideshow. Now in addition to using the View ribbon, you can also use these options down here on the status bar. Notice this brings us back to normal. Here's our slide sorter, and then here's slideshow. So once your presentation is complete and you'd like to watch it as a slideshow, you can select the slideshow button here, or you can go to the slideshow ribbon and you can start the show from the beginning or from the slide that you're currently on. So we'll kick that off, and here you go. Here's your first PowerPoint show. It's pretty basic right now, but as we go forward, you'll see how with graphical elements, animations, transitions, and design alterations, this slideshow is going to really come together. So I hope you found that helpful, and thanks for viewing.
Looking to advance your career by acquiring new skills? Tired of expensive off-site training programs? Wish you could learn from the best instructors in the industry? Look no further than live lessons. Self-paced, personal video instruction by the world's leading technology publishers. Each live lesson comes with a DVD featuring 3 to 4 hours of instructor-led classroom training, sample program code that allows you to work along with your personal instructor, and an example-rich study guide. Live lessons allow you to watch the entire course from start to finish, or navigate directly to any of the individual lessons. You'll literally watch over the shoulder of your instructor as he shows you how to build state-of-the-art applications. Live lessons, the power of the world's leading technology experts at your fingertips. To learn more, visit mylivelessons.com today.